I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good...
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive line...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
I'm still struggling to wrap my mind around the year Todd Gurley had with the Los Angeles Rams. I thought he was a lock for 1,000 yards, didn't approach it, and never got over 100 yards in a single game all season.
Yeah, and his rookie year, we know what he did. He was averaging 4.8 yards a carry as a rookie, 3.2 this year. How much of it was up front on the O-line?
There was plenty of that, but he also has to increase his vision, and I think he may add a little bit more weight back on in order to...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Second down, it's Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that'll be off the crossbar and out and short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Partner, these L.A. Rams, as they come back out here for the next offensive series, they've now missed the playoffs 12 straight seasons. Of course, this last one, their first back in L.A. They were 3-1, so much hope, but then they lost all but one down the stretch.
Hard to believe with a defense that good, but just tells you about the premium that's placed on the offensive side of the ball, especially at the quarterback position. They just didn't have the stability. Even though they drafted Jared Goff, #1 in 2016, he'll have to ascend to that number. Be that guy for them in the next season in order for the Rams to finally break that playoff drought.
And now they've got some city neighbors in the Chargers of L.A. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That penalty is declined.
So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on fourth down. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Caught right side, Davis.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Cousins hands to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play. On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Set. Green, 39.
Cousins with a give to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. Can't wait to back live. Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Play fake. Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jordan Reed, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They go play action here on first down. Deep drop. He's going to fire one. He's got him in. Complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And now it's second down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now let's go. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. Dancing to his left. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
To throw is Cousins, being chased out left. And this one complete to Reed. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jordan Reed with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Steps away to his left. Caught here left side by Britt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Speaking of Britt, Charles, he just completed his 8th NFL season. Kind of interesting because the Rams struggled offensively. We know what happened there. But Britt turned in his best year, over 1,000 yards.
Adjusted to the fact that he had to go and work with a couple of different quarterbacks during the year. He had Case Keenum for a long time. And then at the end of the year, they had the rookie Jared Goff. But what I liked about Kenny Britt was watching him develop, even in his 8th season, as a route runner. For a while, he'd become a guy, hey, Britt's going to go deep. Cover him there. He started coming back inside, working the sidelines. He had a really nice year, became their most dependable target.
The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's 3rd and 4.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's going to let it go again. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
Here's Goff. He's going to take another shot here. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel The anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Here we go now.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And now he'll turn and off. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Kenny Brent, 34 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Sometimes it's a quarterback making a great throw, and sometimes it's a receiver just making an incredible catch, and there it was really the latter.
And the quarterback is so happy because the receiver, in a sense, bailed him out. Great job going and getting the football and creating 6 points for his team.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's able to put it through. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. LaMarcus Joyner in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And Davis has it over the middle. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Goff completes it right side to Brent. And he is going to lose yardage here.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. LaMarcus Joyner able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And Reed with it over the middle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Third and long for Cousins. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. And you don't want to pin this all on the quarterback, even when the pressure's coming. Not easy for them, but that's just something you can't do, is take that sack in the end zone.
No, you can't. But for all defensive line coaches, they're celebrating everywhere. Because what do they tell us in our meetings? It's all about the get-off, beating the offensive line at the snap of the football.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. 3.
On second down, here's Goff. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Tavon Austin, 63 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Zerline now for the PAT. And it's up and good. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go.
On second down, Cousins again. Over the middle to Garcon. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. LaMarcus Joyner in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
On the move to his left. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing, Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Hurry up, here we go.
They're going to try and throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
You can almost see the wheels turning for the offensive coordinator there. Edge pressure you want to use against them. Oftentimes when they get into the backfield, they're disrupting things. But if they get there too quickly, you can actually slip the ball to a runner and get past them. That didn't happen on that play, though.
Here we go now.
Throwing on third. Goff. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I can feel a joke coming there with that dropped interception. I know it's coming, but let's go ahead and focus on the quarterback first. That simply was a throw he shouldn't have made. He just did not look right on that play.
A throw he shouldn't have made, but to where you were going, that should have been an interception.
And you know what they say about defensive guys, right? They're offensive guys who can't catch.
Here we go now.
On fourth down, Goff. He's going to air one out. Looking for Austin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Cousins on first down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now let's go. Blue line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. He's got him in. Complete. And touchdown. Brian Quick, 35 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. William Hayes in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job. And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. Cousins. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. That one good for back now in Los Angeles. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And 4th down coming up. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Pierre Garcon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. On 2nd down, Cousins again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, it's gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Second and 10. Goff again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Let's go!
Throwing on third. Goff. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
On first down, Goff. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 12 yards on the pickup. And that enables him to also pick up the first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On first and 10, Goff. He sets to fire deep. Looking for Austin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Offside. Defense. Still first down.
Now let's go. Boom.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall, up to make the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Hurry up. Here we go. Boom. Line it.
To throw on second down is gone. And his throw is incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, 29 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And his kick is good. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
So the offense unable to convert through the air, and now the special teams unit and the punter takes the field. Here's Austin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down, 8. Throwing now, Goff steps away. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall.